got some sad, kind of unfortunate news from yesterday's practice. Something that you hate to, you guys don't like to talk about injuries to begin with, but this is one of those ones that just makes you sick to your stomach as a coach. Suffered a casualty yesterday, unfortunately, with Rashad Weaver with a knee injury. It's something that'll have to be surgically repaired, and we'll be out for the season, unfortunately. So it makes me sick. Something you never want to see happen. We know we all know it's part of the game, but just not what you want to see. So unfortunately, that's how I got to start this day off. So questions.
What was your message about finishing it in these final 30 minutes?
Well, it happened in West Virginia where we knocked off number 2. It happened in South Carolina, and it's happening in Pittsburgh today. Our guys had a lot of guts tonight. We're just going to keep getting better. I mean, that's what it is. There's one hell of a game that you will never, ever forget. We shocked the world! Hail to Pitt.
Hello, everyone, and hail to Pitt. I'm Alan, along with Vince, and this is an emergency mini-sode of the Hail to Pitt podcast because we got some terrible news, as you heard there earlier today at training camp. Yesterday, Rashad Weaver, defensive end, goes down with an ACL and is out for the season, and we're just doing this real quick podcast to give instant reaction. Well, not even instant. We've had all day to chew on it, Vince, and think about it, but we want to get some quick thoughts out there since we'll be doing next week's show next week, but this is an injury that devastated us all today.
Yeah, just absolutely awful. Not just, for the program, but for Rashad himself. This was a kid that everybody was hoping and really thought was going to be making a major impact and become a household name around the country and propel him to a high NFL draft status. It seemed like he had been building these past couple years and was finally putting it all together. He's great athletic ability, great intelligence, and to see it just go up in smoke like this is just awful.
You're talking about one of the, I would say, the only guy that's not a secondary player on the defense that was a sure thing to be a solid contributor. I'm excited about the linebackers for sure. There's talent on the defensive line besides Weaver, but he was the one guy that wasn't one of the special secondary defensive backs we have that we knew was going to be a solid player and maybe the best player on the defense this year. So losing him, you're losing. We talked about it too. Indispensable players, guys you can't afford to lose, Vince. We did not name Weaver on our episode where we discussed that very question, but he's damn near right there. He's, if not 1 or 2, 3 for sure. Yeah. One of the most important guys on the team.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about it this week on our upcoming podcast about the defensive line and exactly how deep is that position. But this is, there's no other way to get around it. This is, guys, your top proven pass rusher, your top proven defensive lineman, the kind of the leader of that defensive line. And to have him go down like this is a big blow. And they're going to have to find a way to fill those snaps.
For a team like Pitt to lose a guy like this, it's extra. It's just extra. It's devastating. So to kind of equate this to something that I covering LSU football that I experienced. So they lose K'Lavon Chaisson last year, who is their elite pass rusher that they had high hopes for, but also a really young guy. But this is LSU. They could afford to lose a guy like that, and they've got a ton of great linebackers and pass rushers as well. Maybe not that elite status, maybe not first-round caliber, but they have guys with the pedigree. In terms of pedigree, Pitt doesn't have much more than Rashad Weaver. It's a lot of potential, right?
Yeah, that's how I would classify it, and again, we'll be talking about it this week. A so much potential on that defensive line. We've been talking about it. It seems like for the past couple years, he's been getting some very good recruits. Coach has on the defensive line, and it looked like these guys are finally going to be coming into their own this year. And to just lose the best guy like that, it does hurt. And it's not like they don't have other players there, but nobody's proven. And I think that's what really hurts right now.
And I always say this, and I guess I have to put up or shut up here, Vince, because I'm not really fixated on experience when it comes to the college game, as a lot of people are. I'm fixated on talent and people rising to the occasion. And an instance like this is quintessential. This is the perfect scenario for someone to come out of nowhere, grab a brass ring, fill a spot. They're saying next man up, in the Southside facility there. But this really is a huge opportunity for one of those young guys. A lot of people talking about Habaduk Baldonado, which I probably butchered. Coach Nards just calls him Haba. But that's one guy that I circle that I remember when he was recruited. Pitt has the big athletic dudes on the defensive line, but you have to be polished to be effective. Someone like Rashad Weaver with skill, size, speed, strength, putting it all together. A great opportunity for somebody, but easier said than done.
Yeah, it seems like, they've really, recruited hard the defensive tackle position, bringing in some guys that were highly sought after. But at defensive end, maybe not quite so much. Everybody remembers the recruiting class a couple of years ago when it seemed like Virginia Tech was just stealing every highly rated defensive end Pitt was after. And that may come back to bite him here. But you talk about a guy like Hubba there, this guy, a ton of talent. And they're going to have to just put these guys out there and tell them, go get the quarterback and see if they can do it.
I am a fan of that because a lot of times coaches put the leash on those kind of players and are afraid to put them out there. Obviously, you don't want them to get exposed. You don't want their confidence to get shot. You don't want the team to be susceptible to having someone inexperienced or doesn't know what they're doing out there. But how are you going to learn without the reps? So here you go. Into the fire. All these guys go this year with Rashad Weaver going down for the Pitt Panthers. Terrible news. Totally reminded me of the morning I woke up as a kid and Greg Lloyd was out for the season, Vince. I don't know about you.
Yeah. It is quite devastating. Somebody that you were really counting on going down this early. But hey, they got, like you said, there's going to be opportunities now for these younger guys to really show what they could do. They got the rest of training camp to figure it out and get ready for August 31st.
Yeah, I'd say if you're going to have a guy to go down, would you want him to go down at this point in the season instead of midway, where at least now the young guys are going to have the opportunities to get the experience and get the reps? That's the positive spin you could put on this.
Well, I wouldn't say it's positive spin. I'd just say, it's probably better now than, right before the season starts, at least now that there's some time to prepare.
Few weeks to prepare. It's not in the middle of the season where he's been taking up all the downs on defense, and none of those guys behind him have only been maybe doing spot work. There's going to be real opportunity, and we'll keep an eye on who's going to step up here. But Rashad Weaver going down, rough day to end the week for the first week of training camp for the Pitt Panthers. But you know what? That's such is life, as someone else who frequents the Southside facility would say, Vince. So that does it for this week's for this mini-sode. We'll have these emergency mini-sodes, hopefully for happier reasons as well in the future, Vince. I can't wait for our first mini-sode we do where just Pitt lands just a giant blue chip 5-star recruit. Those will be much better mini-sodes to do in the future.
Yeah, I mean, we are looking forward to that.
But we're here. We're the Hail to Pitt podcast. Follow us at H2P Show on Twitter and Instagram now. We got that set up. And, of course, the podcast is available everywhere you could get a podcast. If you like Apple, if you use Google, Spotify, Pocket Cast, whatever, your pleasure. We are there. And we are also on YouTube, Hail to Pitt podcast. Hail to Pitt, Vince.
Hail to Pitt.
And hail to Rashad Weaver.
How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way, you still think I'm crazy standing here today. I couldn't make you love me, but I always dreamed about living in your